What if 1 million people stormed Area 51? Imagine this. You're scrolling through social media late at night, half asleep, when you see a post that changes everything. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. At first it feels like a joke, a meme, something you laugh at like, yeah, sure buddy. But then it starts spreading. Thousands of likes, millions of shares, celebrities react, news outlets pick it up, and suddenly, it's no longer a joke. 1 million people, one destination, the most secretive military base on Earth. Welcome to Area 51. This is What If, and here's what would really happen if 1 million people stormed Area 51. What exactly is Area 51? Area 51 isn't just a base, it's a legend. Officially, it's a highly classified U.S. Air Force facility located deep in the Nevada desert. Unofficially, aliens, UFOs, reverse-engineered spacecraft, time travel experiments, technology decades ahead of anything civilians have ever seen. For decades, Area 51 has been the beating heart of conspiracy culture, and that secrecy is exactly why people want in. But here's the first reality check. Area 51 is not hidden because it's weak. It's hidden because it's protected. Getting there is already a nightmare. Let's say the event goes viral for real. 1 million people actually commit. Your journey starts in Las Vegas, the closest major city. And already things are going wrong. Las Vegas has less than 800,000 residents, the entire state of Nevada. About 3 million people total. Now imagine dropping 1 million extra humans into that system. Overnight, hotels are booked instantly. Gas stations run dry, cell towers collapse under traffic. Rental cars? Gone. Even before anyone reaches Area 51, Nevada's infrastructure is already breaking. The roads weren't built for this. Here's the part nobody thinks about. Area 51 isn't connected by massive highways. No 8-lane interstates, no smooth access roads, just 2-lane highways, desert back roads, dirt trails, miles of nothing. Now multiply that by 1 million vehicles, buses, RVs, motorcycles, and people on foot. Traffic jams stretch for hundreds of kilometers. Accidents pile up. Ambulances can't reach people. People run out of water. In the desert, some never even make it halfway. Congratulations. You haven't seen an alien, but you've already survived a logistical apocalypse. The government knows before you even leave home. Here's the second big misconception. This wouldn't be a surprise. The moment the idea goes viral, intelligence agencies are alerted, military command is notified, emergency response plans activate. Area 51 isn't some lonely outpost. It's connected to Edwards Air Force Base, the U.S. Air Force, Homeland Security, local and federal law enforcement. Satellite surveillance tracks movement. Phones are monitored for mass coordination. The entire world is watching. By the time the first car leaves Las Vegas, the military is already ready. Who guards Area 51? Before you ever reach the base, you meet the first line of defense. Locals call them the Camo Dudes, private security forces that patrol 24/7, carry military-grade weapons, drive white, unmarked pickup trucks, know the desert better than anyone. They don't shout warnings, they don't negotiate. You cross the line, you are detained. And that's just the beginning, the border you don't see. Coming Area 51 isn't just a fence around a building. The restricted zone around it covers over 1,600 square kilometers. That means you can be dozens of kilometers away from the actual base and still be trespassing. Hidden sensors detect footsteps. Motion detectors scan the desert. Cameras track movement from miles away. You think you're sneaking closer. They've been watching you for hours. What happens when 1 million people arrive? Now imagine it. The crowd reaches the outer perimeter. 1 million people standing in the desert. Phones recording, drones flying overhead, live streams everywhere. This is no longer a military situation. This is a global event. The response escalates instantly. Military response begins. At this scale, the US military steps in fully. You'd see armed soldiers, armored vehicles, helicopters, crowd control units, non-lethal weapons deployed first. Pepper spray fills the air, sound cannons blast painful frequencies. Flashbangs disorient the crowd. The goal is simple: stop the breach without mass casualties. But here's the brutal truth. If the perimeter is breached, deadly force is authorized. This isn't a protest zone. Area 51 is not public land. It's not symbolic property. It's a national security site. Crossing that line legally counts as trespassing, threat to national security, potential espionage. Soldiers are trained for this exact scenario. They don't hesitate. And that's where reality sets in. At this point, most people panic. People run. People fall. People are arrested. Some are injured. Some are hospitalized. And yes, some might not make it. And still, nobody has seen a single alien. What if you somehow slip through? Let's say you're extremely lucky, you didn't get stuck in traffic, you avoided the pepper spray, no tasers, no arrests, no bullets. Somehow, you slip past the outer security lines. At this point, you might feel unstoppable. We did it, we're in. Not so fast. Because here's the truth no one tells you. You're still nowhere near Area 51. Area 51 is bigger than you think. The actual base is small compared to the land surrounding it. The restricted zone is enormous. Miles of empty desert. No signs, no lights, no obvious buildings. From the outside, Area 51 doesn't look like a sci-fi movie set. It looks boring. That's intentional. Lost in the desert. Now imagine this. You're deep inside restricted territory. The sun is brutal. Water is running low. Your phone has no signal. GPS, jammed or inaccurate. You don't know where to go. Some people wander for hours. Some collapse from heat exhaustion. Some are quietly picked up by military vehicles you never saw coming. The desert itself becomes the enemy. What if you actually reach the base? Okay. Against all odds, you find the base. What do you expect? Flying saucers, aliens in glass tubes, little green men waving. Reality check. What's actually inside Area 51? Based on declassified documents and credible reports, Area 51 is most likely home to experimental aircraft, stealth technology, drone systems, radar and surveillance tech, advanced propulsion research, think less alien autopsy, and more next-generation military engineering. Not boring, but not sci-fi either. The alien question. Now let's talk about the big one. Are there aliens inside Area 51? Officially, no. Scientifically, extremely unlikely. Logistically, almost impossible. If aliens existed, they'd require constant life support, specialized containment, teams of scientists worldwide, keeping that secret for decades. With smartphones, leaks, and whistleblowers? Very unlikely. The real danger nobody talks about. Here's where it gets scary. Area 51 has hosted decades of classified experiments. That means chemical exposure, radiation risks, toxic materials, polluted soil and air. Even authorized personnel wear protective gear. So if you wander in without it, you might not leave. At least not healthy. What happens after you're caught? Eventually, you will be caught. There's no escaping that. And when you are, you're detained, interrogated, identified, charged best case, heavy fines, prison time, permanent government watch lists, worst case, serious injury, long-term health damage, no souvenirs, no alien selfies. The global consequences. Storming Area 51 wouldn't just affect you, it would change things forever. New laws, harsher security, restricted online coordination, crackdowns on viral movements. Governments worldwide would learn one thing: the internet can mobilize chaos instantly. And they would respond accordingly. So, was it worth it? Let's recap. You risked your freedom, your health, your life for what? No aliens, no secret worlds, no interstellar tech, just heat, dust, and regret. The final truth: if aliens exist, they're not hiding in a desert base, they're hiding in the universe itself. And if they ever want to meet us, they won't wait for us to storm anything, they'll come to us. Now let's push the scenario even further. What if this wasn't peaceful? What if panic turned into chaos? With 1 million people in a confined desert area, it wouldn't take much for things to spiral out of control. One loud noise, one false rumor, one person running. Crowds collapse inward. People trip. Stampedes begin. Emergency services would be overwhelmed. Hospitals hundreds of kilometers away would fill instantly, and the desert heat would make everything worse. This wouldn't just be a military crisis anymore. It would become a humanitarian disaster, and the cameras would capture it all. Every angle, every mistake, every consequence. The world would watch in real time. This is the nightmare scenario. If non-lethal crowd control failed, commanders would be forced to escalate, airspace would be locked down, drones would flood the sky, armored vehicles would form barriers, and yes, live ammunition would be authorized. Not because the military wants violence, but because Area 51 is considered critical to national security. At that point, the goal would no longer be protection. It would be containment. Even for survivors, the effects would last forever. Post-traumatic stress, permanent injuries, criminal records, travel restrictions, surveillance flags. For many, that one viral decision would define the rest of their lives. No job interviews, no visas, no clean slate. Just a reminder some doors aren't meant to be forced open. How this would change the internet forever. After an event like this, the digital world wouldn't look the same. Mass coordination through social media would be monitored. Algorithms would flag viral movements. Platforms would cooperate with governments more closely. Not because of aliens, but because of scale. 1 million people proved something terrifying. That chaos can be organized in hours. What if, against all logic, against all probability, there really was something unbelievable inside Area 51? Even then, storming it would be the worst way to discover it. Knowledge doesn't survive riots, secrets don't reveal themselves under force, and science doesn't happen in chaos. If humanity is ever going to uncover the universe's greatest mysteries, it won't be through memes and stampedes. It will be through patience, curiosity, and time. The final truth. Area 51 isn't terrifying because of aliens. It's terrifying because it reminds us how fragile order is, how quickly curiosity can turn into chaos, and how dangerous the line is between what if and we shouldn't have done that. So no, they really can stop us all. And sometimes that's exactly what keeps the world from falling apart. This is If World. If you enjoy exploring extreme what-if scenarios, hidden places, and the consequences of impossible ideas, make sure to subscribe, because some mysteries are better explored from a safe distance, and some answers come with a price.